behind this Christ Embassy flag. I just say, Kai, I didn't get it well. We whose father are soldiers. When I look at it, I know where you are. Please, we want this food stuff to be shared as fast as you can. They were sharing food one time in an event, and they said, if your father is a soldier, you should come. I mean, my father was a soldier, as a young boy born in Yaba Military Hospital who grew up in Kotoko Barracks in Kaduna. And also my father's military career ended. So we went to join the queue. The one guy whose father also was a man of war, in my phone join line. They ask question. You come, your father is what? You say army. Your father is army, you say yes. Can you please tell us the formations of Nigerian army? You know, be a barrack sharp guy, we know now. You say 1 division Kaduna, say correct. 2nd division Ibadan, say correct. 3 division Jos, correct. 81 division Lagos, correct. 82 division Enugu, correct. 6 division, is it Meduguri? 1 is Port Harcourt, 6 and 7, I don't know which one. They say you're blessed, you can go. The guy went. The second guy came, they say your father is what? My father is Air Force. And now say the guy, can you please tell us the formation of Nigerian Air Force? Say Tactical Air Command Makurdi, say correct. Logistics Command Lagos, correct. Training Command Kaduna, say correct. You can go. Your father, you know. And that guy whose father was a man of war was coming front. And now ask the guy in front of him, please, can you, your father is what? He say Navy. Can you tell us the formations of Nigerian Navy? He say Western Naval Command Apapa, say correct. Eastern Naval Command Ogaraba. Yes, and then blah. Yeah, that's good. Understand? Then the guy whose father was a man of war man, they come front. They come ask the guy waiting in front of him. Your father is what? He say Navy. Navy too, he say yes. Please, can you tell us types of ship? The guy say 1 carrier ship. Say yes, correct. Steamship, the one you use to scare people who are protesting on the high sea. It's water, it's hot. Say correct, I can go. Fortunate for that guy whose father was man of war. The now say your father is what? The guy look, he said Navy. He said Navy, say yes, okay. This question will just ask this guy, come and answer types of ship. The guy say types of ship, he say yes. First type of ship, he say kind as ship. Leadership. So I'm talking to you, the guy still take a drum. Please, are we done? Because we don't want to start this movement when our grand guest speaker is speaking this afternoon. We'll say a big thank you to the organizers. You are enjoying it, ba? Well, they enjoy number. I might not go ask whether I do you. I won't ask. No, do you go chop for house? Hope. There's something in front of you. You vow. Nigeria is just a wonderful nation. If you ask me till tomorrow, Professor is here. I know you study, you supervise this study in NIPS. There are no many things you can say here. But if you understand Nigeria's history from Daura down to Ubima, from Ilori to Mubi, Chibok to Ajengule, from Brening Kudu or Brening Kebi, down to Ikotekwene, from Okigwe, Ija, down to Tupo, you know that this country is just wonderfully graced. Growing up those days, every Friday, every Saturday, we go to farm, 2 of us. I remember Saturdays was day we go, even in the barracks, every compound they has, every family has farm, 2 of us. Am I saying the truth? Every family, even in Metama here, somehow, you know, you have farm. Well, somehow you eat what you produce, somehow. You have farms, every compound you have farm behind garden. Understand? But these days, we don't go to farms again. Saturdays, we go and sit there in weddings. And the rice comes from Thailand. The cake comes from Dubai. We call it Italy shoe, Italian shoe. I'm happy to say it. The phones come from US. Why won't there be unemployment? You think Naira will grow? No government. Let me tell you, to anybody that comes and tell you, I'll make Naira 2 Naira, 10 Naira is a lie. Nobody can grow Naira. It's we here that will grow the Naira. Now leave them. The Brazilian hair you are carrying, you are even happy it's the Brazilian hair. You just carry employment, give them abroad. What? You see Nigerians under pressure to use iPhone 30. They think the way they're under pressure to use these phones. You are generating employment out there and you're here crying, using the phone to insult government, say no employment. Until we learn to produce. But you know, slavery and by extension colonialism made a black man. The average black man wants you to do everything for him. Don't do it for me. That's not how Chinese do China. They work. So if you are thinking 2023 will just come, the government will call you and say take 100 million. It will not happen. They work out. What's the tell now? Ladies and gentlemen, next is an elder statesman, a pan-Nigerian, a man who has built bridges across this great nation of ours, former DG of NIBS, Kurujos. Please join me here this afternoon as I respectfully welcome Professor Ahmed Danfulani, final guest speaker here this afternoon. Keep clapping, please. Can we be upstanding? Let's give honor to whom honor is due. This is a man that is selfless, has demonstrated leadership at the highest level in this great nation of ours. Please keep clapping for him as he comes forward. Professor Ahmed Danfulani, sir. You can clap, you can clap. And when he finishes, if you have questions, we can just make it more interactive. Any question you have towards any of the guest speakers, will handle the questions, and maybe that will be on. We'll just round up with that. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Is it clear? How are you? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In Jesus' mighty name, I say, in Jesus' mighty name, these boys who organize this workshop or think tank, they are very brilliant boys, and they are very stupid boys. Instead of allowing me to rest, everybody has spoken. They say, okay, that elderly man, that stupid chap, let him come and talk last. Fine. I also like to lecture in the afternoon when people are about to sleep. So if you are about to sleep, babu barci yanzu nan. When it is tomorrow, babu barci yanzu, nobody go sleep now. We need time to work hard. To work ago, do you understand? Apparently, we are in the federal capital of the largest black nation in the world. Good afternoon to the high table. Welcome to the lady that joined us. I want this man to come here. Yes, when he was speaking, people were not listening. Sit down, sit down, sit down. I found him really to be extremely brilliant. Extremely brilliant. I was thinking 15 years or 20 years ago, I was like that. So congratulations, sir. Please clap for him. The last two that went through, they performed very, very well. But the first presentation is that of our elderly gentleman, O'Malley. Now this man, I have to recommend him to this brilliant boy, this governor of Kogi State. Did I say a brilliant boy? I'm about 25 years older than him. But it's our brother, it's our son, it's our hope. So sir, I wanted to recommend you for something special. If I can have your speech, I'll put a note on it and it will get to the government. You did an extremely good job. Clap for him, please. I have a speech and I have a lecture. Please, if you are tired, don't be tired. But aren't you haven't you eaten? You're not on a chop now, have you? So, the title that I have is what you have there. But I'll give you two examples. Most of you are young when General Obasanjo was the president, military head of. There was a brilliant man called General Joe Garba. Joe Garba was my boss. I was later in the UN. He was our foreign minister. So when they wrote a speech for General Garba, he just threw it away. He said, I think I know how to talk myself. I don't need anybody's speech. When I got this speech, I wanted to throw it away because it was written in very flowery language. The professor should not talk like this. So I will go through the material, but I will not read word for word. Once again, I congratulate those who wrote the speech. It's intelligent, it's brilliant, but the professor should fly a little higher than the political text. It's very political. I will not fall into the steps of political jingoism. While you are still clapping, I came specifically with my lecture. So let me run around. The first topic is the importance of Nigeria. The second is the essence of our diversity. The third, my secretary general said, JJ, please stand up. We published a book, The Beauty and Dangers of Democracy. President Muhammad Buhari signed that book. Oh, there's danger of democracy. We say, sir, there is a danger of democracy. Danger of democracy is IPOP, Yambanga, freedom of expression. Sometimes we put pepper, we overexpress it. Danger of democracy. The beauty of democracy, the brilliant men, women, all of you are here with peace. There's no gun outside. Beauty of democracy. Now, the next one is the strategic location of Kogi. How would I want to be the governor of Kogi State? By God's grace, I will be meeting with Yahaya Bello. That's about the best state in this country. 9 states surround Kogi. The amount of money I will make, 9 states passing through my state. That's about a state that will be the richest in this state. And definitely I will meet Yahaya, of course, especially for his ambition and for his class. The next about youth and national political leadership. I want to talk about all of you here from 25 to 40 to 45. We should start thinking about you leading the nation. With respect to my bosses, ranging from Ibrahim Babangida and co, I think after 50 or 55, you should not aspire to lead Nigeria. Maybe. I'm not condemning those who are at 60, 70, wanting to rule in their constitutional right. But I also have a freedom of expression. My conclusion, I want the youth to hold it. Yau da muke ciki ya kamata ya wuce gobe. Our tomorrow must be better than today. Do you agree with me? Because our women that are here, you're going to have grandchildren. You're going to have children. We don't pray that when your children are my age or their age, they will see the beggars on the street. We don't pray for it. So our tomorrow must be better than our today. Now let me say a few sentences on my line before the speech. The importance of Nigeria. For those who are interested, I should introduce myself. You might like to hear. My parents are from Fulta Toro, Guinea, Abi? In Guinea, West Africa. So don't drive me away. But when my parents came, there was no Nigeria. Fulani going around, nomadic. At the time our parents came from Fulta Toro, there was no Nigeria. Nigeria met us. Don't forget about that. Moving, entering Lagos, Oyo, move up, Ilori, Sokoto. Our parents kept moving around, following the river Niger. I am as much more a product of West Africa and the product of Nigeria. We communicating. By chance, I speak 5 languages: Hausa, French, Fulfulde, English, Yoruba, and Hausa. So I enjoy myself in those communities. For those of you who also like qualification, I managed 2 first degrees, 6 masters, and 2 PhDs. So, I said I will raise the bar a little higher. Whether your children, my children, they want to jump. Okay, you are not like that mad boy, that like you have only 3 months. Go to number 4, number 5. But I want our children to work harder. And your children will be better than ourselves. Now, importance of Nigeria. I don't want to give you a long lecture, just one sentence. The largest black nation, the most powerful black nation, the ana hada ne auntie da Allah ba da abinci eje fún wọn lóúnjẹ. Maybe na give them something to chop now. Richard, come and report here. You are breaking my lecture, huh? What happened there now? Okay. He has solved the problem. Problem solver. So this country, please listen. I stayed 23 years outside Nigeria, going around Europe, America, Asia. But each time I think of Nigeria, the pepper soup, the okoroko, the babes, all my enjoyment. Can you imagine? When we were in London, we run away from Ghana, Nigeria, Arab. Because if you jump into their heart, you know, if you come back again, they're looking for husband. They tell you that, so we run away. We don't even want to know, say we are Nigeria. The story is that, like Soyinka said, no nation can be better than what you have. From the creeks to Maiduguri, your children can live from the creeks down to Sokoto. This is a very mighty nation. Soon 400 million. It's a market. Please encourage. People are running away, they are going abroad. But those who go or want abroad, they want to come back. My younger brother is a director at FCC, a consultant. Ahmed Amfulani, a doctor. His colleagues that went abroad, they were begging to come back. There's no matter the enjoyment you do abroad. I saw a senior lecturer from university, don't let me mention the university. You know what he was doing in London? A taxi, a cab driver. There's no job. They will not leave their job for you because you're a senior lecturer. This guy has driver, he has a big car. Then when he came, the wife just bought him a jeans. Darling, take jeans to make you start the work. And I know one that they're making money by washing dead bodies. Please, this is the country we have. Let us build it together. Am I communicating? Now, Mr. Camera, you don't want Buhari to see me, Abi? That's why you took your camera away. Is there a camera? No camera is listening. I want Mr. President to hear. This is the nation. This is the nation that's not comparable to enemy. I've been around. I used to be a very terrible boy. And I go around to enjoy myself. Yes. And I can stand. I can fight. There's no nation better than what we have. At the University of Cambridge, I lost a friend. Not that he died. They were just talking. I said, keep quiet. How many of you are in London? Barely 50. Do you have food? Do you have land? You are cramped up here? Come to Nigeria. He said, don't go. You don't say you are too proud. There's no nation. I'm repeating and begging you. Is it the Igalas you're going to talk about? The Idoma, the Shekiri? Give me the name that you want to talk about. Those of us who are young boys in our time, when we say we don't want to get food because you ask us plenty of money. Come for. We don't want TV, but we are proud of what we are. Tell your children, no nation can be better than what we have, and no nation can defeat us. At the Kennedy Airport in the United States, we used to wear suits as diplomats, swinging. So when I was passing through, a black boy said, hey, I didn't answer him. Hey, I said, who are you? He said, I said, listen, kings don't live with kings. I'm from Nigeria. He said, yes, sir. You are the kings of Africa. What am I going to do and live in another country? He looked at me and shook his head. I said, King, don't live with kings. May the day not come when Omanoba of Edo will go to Meduguri and beg for an apartment. Am I communicating? May the day not come when Shehu of Borno will go to Abakaliki to look for a room. Kings visit kings. As in Nigeria, you are king. Visit other countries or come back home. Essence of our diversity. I'm a Muslim 300%. I'm also a Christian 300%. Now, this gentleman you call God is a very terrible chap. So you cannot say, you know why I say God is a terrible chap? He creates Angas, Idoma, Hausa, Fulani, 250 ethnic groups only in Nigeria. But it is in the Quran that we created you into nation to appreciate we and God. Can you imagine all of you are speaking the same language here? Can you imagine if you are eating the same food here? The diversity is what brought the power of nation. I want you to get it. During the NYC that he was mentioning, if you marry another tribe, we celebrate them, we sponsor it. I was then in the country. Kindly, our diversity is our wealth. You don't want to hear Magana the Hausa, won't you Magana the Yerevanchi? That is the wealth of this nation. Muhammadu Buhari, a Fulani, Oshibajo, and I don't want to say you, I want to say I'm Jebu. You know, the Yorubas, they are different, there are about 15 or 18 of them. Ijebu, Ijesha, Oyo, Ondo, they could give me the wealth of nation. Am I communicating? So the mere fact that we are together, Europeans could not get this. So they formed European Union. Only about 50 or 13 of them. But here, we are about 200 or more ethnic. That is our power. And that is the life of this brilliant chap, Adoza. You know the meaning of Adoza? So you know the meaning of Adoza? That the governor now, Adoza, give me Adoza. Father of all. That is what that brilliant chap is trying to do. Father of every group. I congratulate you, Yahaya. We need to meet and talk. We need to sponsor the ambition. Now, please raise your hand if you allow. Let me look for one, madam. Madam in red. Raise your hand. You are a lady, but stand up. Would you allow? She will say no. Would you allow your son to marry a Fulani? La 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 la. Stop. Madam. Hello, mommy. Just you, mama. Mommy, please stand up. Would you allow your son to marry TV? La 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 la. I want one Yoruba to raise his hand. Yes, auntie, stand up. We are learning something from the Yoruba. A brother can be a Muslim, a sister can be a Christian. They are the most democratic of all our groups. They are not in one house. They would do Christmas. They would do Salah. So I thought that the Yorubas are three. If you say they're too long throat. If you say they're too long throat, they are everywhere. They want to share on every table. Please let us copy. Let us allow opportunities to happen. That's our diversity. Sit down, madam. Then, location of Kogi, I've told you. I will have time to meet His Excellency. There's a lot of money in that state. Lots of money. If it's in America, oh my boy, people will make money out of Kogi State. Can you imagine the far away? What is this brilliant boy? Zulu? If Zulu wants to be in Kogi and Adoza, they are going to make a brilliant opportunity. Am I communicating? Fine. National development. And I say our tomorrow is greater than our today. If I were to present a lecture like we do in the university, like I was enjoying him, he was teaching us stuff. was talking to the wrong people. He was not listening. You have to make them laugh. Was dishing out stuff. I was admiring him. Only few here are academics. When you go to a place, listen to them, fraternize with them, do you understand? Now, the speech I have, there are, can I put my glasses? I have 20 pounds. But I will not read the paper. So those of you interested in writing, point 1 is about our gathering. Point 2 is about quality of leadership. Where is Patrick? Call me that boy. Is it Patrick by me? What's that guy name? Patrick, what? Richard. Point 4 is our repetition of leadership. Point 5 is the essence of why we're here. Point 6 is about 2023. Point 8 is perspective on the role of intellectuals. These days, I want you to hear very well. These days you see doctor whatever. Suddenly they become Richard. They become commissioners. You don't see them back in the university again. This brilliant guy, if any governor grab him, Authority is my personal friend. If I introduce him to Authority, he will not come back to the class. Richard, I'm telling them that the paper is extremely rich. So I'm identifying the major points. And the major points is what I'm talking about. I will later develop them. But I see that you are not around. Are you sure? Number 9 point is, where are we now in this nation? The 10th point is the number of studies that we need to do to raise Nigeria. The 11, they are praising Muhammadu Buhari here. They said we should congratulate Mr. President for the 7th year he has been functioning. I may not put more pepper on it. Number 12 is the need to approach, to dissect, to cut Yahaya Bello's policies. Richard, I've told you in hidden, I've told you in public, we need to have another meeting with His Excellency. With respect to our mothers and sisters that are here, Governor, you want to lead a nation as complex as this one, you need intellectuals. You need to gather those who can talk for you. As I stand here and I told friends, I can take you to the United Nations. Go and deliver your speech. What do you want to do for Nigeria? Is anybody ready to do that? Yeah? Your Excellency, think, work, and you cannot escape us if you have this ambition. Number 13, the need for us to look at the advantages of Kogi. There is this lady, I like Wortman, ethnicity, sensitivity of gender. A land that has the best collection of gender representation. That's not enough. Muhammad the same thing. Because we just do the same thing. Our mothers, sisters, and so on to be part of the polity and government. I didn't hear you clapping. So you don't want women. You don't want women. Women don't want to do that. Until you see them. They don't want to be part of us. You want to be. So let me now take one by one. Richard, they did a good job. And like I said to you, having now delivered this, I become the father of the speech. Am I communicating? Number 1, this is a gathering of academics. The polity is here. So sir, it's not only intellectual. The entire polity is here. Our mother, our sister from different parts of the world, they are here. Number 2, the quality of leadership. I want a man who is married to stand up. I want to look at a married man. Stand up, sir. You're married? No, you don't feel me. He's running away from my question. Okay, stand up. You're married. Are you lucky to have only one wife? Lucky. You have only one wife. I want you to have 2 wives. I have three. What I want to say, leadership stand from the home. The leader, the father, the senior brother, people who cannot manage their home, their village, want to be president of Nigeria, are not going to accept it. So, Adosa, that boy's name again. Is it correct? Adosa? You already had a name. People who cannot manage toilet, kitchen, can lead this place. We are much more complex than that. So we need leadership with focus, leadership with determination. We're not looking for thieves. I've not had anybody telling me that Yahaya Bello is a corrupt, crook, thief. But we'll probe him when the time comes. So, the third item is the essence of the future of Nigeria. And like I said, gentlemen and ladies, those of us above 40, no, above 50, we don't have problem. But those of you 35 down, we are praying that you are going to inherit a nation that is worthy of inheritance. You are going to inherit a nation. While you are still clapping, I came from London about 15 or 20 years ago. Brilliant. 45. Myself, trouble something. Nobody look for me. That boy is too very. That boy is too prepared. So there is a danger of destroying intelligent, brilliant men. We should stop. There are men and women in this nation that can contribute to nation building. Use them, it can never be. My own luck was that my workshop is in my brain. I'm not an engineer, I'm an academic. I can write on the tree, I can write line there, I can write on the tree. My workshop is virtually everywhere. Are we communicating? Fine. What president do we want 2020? This is your speech. I told me I know the real speech. I'm going to the speech. The right, I'm reading. You can agree with my position. Which position? Who are you? Which is not binding on the nation and all. However, I would urge you to look at the issues of the country for the leadership and extension, those that have indicated interest in leading Nigeria. That's what I'm talking about. Let me break it down. We have been seeing lists of those who want to lead Nigeria. You see what AIT will lead them to you. And not less than 19, 20, 30. But with all respect to anybody listening to me, we only needed one president in Nigeria. One determined, hard-working president in this country. Apart the 60 left, I'm thinking from 45, 55, 60 is pardonable. A president must be agile. It is needed to throw punches. A president must be ready to throw punches for Nigeria. Obasanjo has done it. He fought for this country. He traveled around the country. And you know Obasanjo is very powerful when he speaks. Please, we need to look at ourselves. When we are young boys, we have a brilliant boy from Opa. We call him age no barrier. Age no barrier. I will not tell you the meaning, but age here is a barrier. Am I communicating? Now, listen to Richard. Do you have to recycle the same people without ideas? He has written it, so I am reading what they wrote. You don't have to recycle people without ideas. Are we communicating? We have to look back and approach elections with pride. Now, I'm not. Hello, sir. Who is Lai Mohammed in this country? Hey, they don't know Lai. Raise your hand if you don't know Lai. Now, how many of you have voter registration card? Hey, Nigeria, and you want change. In other words, get your voter registration card. Luckily, we're now about 25 years of democracy. When, like in Burkina Faso, where they are doing coup, the best military coup is go to the voting box, vote out the person you don't want, and wait another 2, 3, 4 years to get rid of it. We should have voting culture. We should have democratic. This is what the Richard is saying now. Democratic culture. Communicating. You may think you're only one. By the time you do 1, 2, 3, and you become a mass, you become 1 million, 2 million. Are we communicating? My item 10, Richard is writing. I've engaged some numerous forums talking about me, and I know the best thing is political clearness, delicate engineering of the politics. Sir, please stand up. Yes, sir. Those who missed his lecture, he went to do a research. Yes, sir. He went to do a research. This is a local government chairman in Kogi. He went to do a research, and that research he spoke brilliantly about what he discovered. Can you make a sentence again about Yahaya Bello? That's your research. Are you forgetting about it? Just make a sentence.
Basically, the summary of what I said was, if you train the mind, then you can liberate the society. There is not that if you train the mind, you can liberate an entire society. And like I said, sir, if you watch, I sat somewhere and listened to young people discuss about the politics of a particular place. And I wanted to hear content. They were aspiring for local government and the rest. The other one said if they share allocation 600 and something billion. This is no, for every month they gave. I was surprised that for every month if they share 800, they were looking at television when they saw fact, and it was 740 billion. The guy now said, okay, their local government will get 68 million naira for that month. Then he said salaries will go, what to spend will go. This one you can build your house in Abuja. This one you can do this. This one you can do this. And I sat there and felt there was no direction, and they were passionate about it. So the passion was not really about the nation; it was about how much can we share. So my conclusion is, I think we have a problem with the mental upset that has to be worked on.
Thank you so much, my brother. People used to say, what is this? I should say something about some people. Huh? Oh, rubbish. You want me to stop talking? Huh? A question. Give me the question. You are very stupid. Can you see these boys? Your father is talking. This is the generation they want to drive us away. That is corruption. I have 2 more points to make, and I want you to listen. It's about gender and national security. I have a problem with women in politics. Please understand me. I want women to be in politics. People have fought me because I said I don't want women in leadership. Do you know why? Do you know why? All of us from good homes will have great mothers. Madam, please stand up. The moment this beautiful lady ended up running around local government, this, that one, the homes in this country were in problem. I have nothing against women leadership. But the moment we leave women leadership politics, we are going to raise children that are terrible children. Our parents, our mothers, they are the owner of the home. Yes, leadership, but not all the time. Do you know political meetings they hold in the night? They hold at that dangerous moments. Me, my wife, will not join women politics. She can be in the leader, so you can sit down, madam. So gender sensitivity, I am sensitive to gender, but really maybe 15%, not 45. But they will stone me, so 50-50, but I am not for it. Now, the last point the Richards they make is about Governor Yahaya Bello. I'm reading. For 2023, we should hold the ace and ensure we must get it right. I struck it out. And the emphasis should be laid about development politics encapsulated on this meeting. The reference to Yahaya Bello is fitting and germane. Yes. But to whom are you talking? Can you say this in Sokoto? Can you say this in Lagos? Can you? But the message is national, and I support it. I don't know how many good Christians do we have here. Raise your hand. Good Christians. La 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 la. Now listen. Now listen. A pastor went into the Arctic. It was very, very cold. If you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to fire of hell. If you don't come to church, it was very hot. The following morning they say, have you ready to believe in Jesus? He said, we want to go to hell. We don't want to follow Jesus. Because it was too cold for them. So they are looking for a hell where it is hot. They want us to die in the cold. No, we don't want to follow Jesus. We want to go to hell. It's, in other words, meaningfulness of message. Your message is fully appreciated. But we need, and Adoza, we need an international, serious workshop and environment to carry the politics. All of here, everybody here, Benue, Kwara, my dear, carry everybody along. Am I communicating, sir? I was told the governor will be listening. Carry everybody. Stand up if you want to lead Nigeria. And it is not you alone. There are others. But if you work in your village, the Kogi State, spread what you are doing there. There are people, myself included, that is ready to support you. My last statement here is that they said, and they were writing, we should state that meetings of this should take place at center stage within the country. The governor should be ready to spread his potentials, what he has been doing, his achievements. This achievement of Adoza cannot be spread at the medical. Am I communicating? International conference center, go to Kaduna, go to Ibadan. This is what I want to do for the nation. And then people will listen. Am I communicating? You might answer why I'm not a politician. Well, disappointingly, I'm from a royal family. Dynasties of Kano, Sokoto, and Ilorin. We don't play politics in royal. Otherwise, I would have been one of those shouting. But I can only shout as an intellectual. Adosa, we are looking towards you gentlemen for the future of this nation. Is there something I have not said? Have I said it all? So let us stand up and clap. No, standing, no. Standing ovation. La 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 la. La 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 la. You can see why they say I should talk last. Come on. You see why they say I should talk last. My big mouth, my big mind, my big brain. May God Almighty support the mission of anybody who wants to lead this nation. May Nigeria has it more in our time. And we pray our children, their future should be better than today. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Professor Ahmed Danfulani. Please, while you remain standing, the national anthem. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Have a wonderful journey back home. DJ, over to you.
DJ. Yeah, but this DJ, you're very, very can't do it.
Are you serious?
This DJ's bad. DJ Fly.